What is this? It's sunshine. This is awesome. Welcome, folks. Welcome out to Japantown's Peace Plaza. My name is Mike Inoue. I'm from NBC Bay Area. We have our home studio in San Jose, California, in the South Bay. So, of course, we're always showing the fog as it creeps over the Golden Gate. It takes a while to burn off. And so in my head, I had this undershirt that I was supposed to wear, maybe a couple of other layers. Maybe I was going to buy some more shirts from Maki Mino over there to increase my warmth. And then I get here, and it's so sunshiny that my forehead is really shiny. So I apologize right now if you're blinded by my forehead. Welcome out here, folks. Welcome out to the Soy and Tofu Festival. I'm going to be your morning intro here as we lead off this wonderful festival. We have Yuki Nishimura from the Nichibei Foundation. She's a board member. She's also well qualified in many other ways. Well, you'll see that, you'll hear that. But good morning. This is the 11th annual Northern California Soy and Tofu Festival. Give yourselves a round of applause for being back here live and in person. This is a fundraiser, first and foremost, for the Nichibei Foundation. It's also an awareness raiser, as folks need to know about this foundation. It's tradition here within the Japanese American community and within the city and Bay Area itself. This is a countrywide effort to connect with people through the Nichibei Foundation, through its newspaper from its origins and through the foundation and its outreach, which is especially strong this time of year when we talk about the festivals that are going along throughout the country as well. But we're excited to welcome you back here to Japantown's Peace Plaza once again as a gathering place to remind us, to re-inspire us, to re-energize the Japantown community right here, which is a large part to bring people back to Japantown to help support the merchants, because these merchants made it through the pandemic just like all of you. They made it strong thanks to all of your help. These are shopkeepers that had to shut down their businesses, but they've been able to survive. They've kept it alive, and now we're going to reinvigorate them, right? Yeah, that's right. More energy. Make sure you inspire these folks by giving them some of your energy and some of your business as well. We'd like that today. That's throughout Japantown Center. We also hope that you not only enjoy yourself at the festival today, but also that as you get through the center, you visit the shops and you check out those culturally iconic areas. Maybe post on Instagram, Facebook, Snap, or whatever your age group finds cool. Send it out, folks, and let people know what you've been doing today and tomorrow and for the rest of the times that you come to Japantown Center. We moved forward, just so we can bring you back, ladies and gentlemen, and reintroduce you to what? The joy of soy. That's right, that might not flow off the tongue, but we made the hashtag for it years ago. We're going to keep using that hashtag, and we could not have brought it back this year without your support. Folks, again, the presenting sponsor, we're going to call out Japan Center Malls, East and West, Sharon Hsu and Greg Valoria of the Japantown Center Mall. Give them a big round of applause. They're actually finishing up a reception for many of our guests, our honorees who are presenting today as well. So you're going to hear from them. We're going to call them out a little later on as well in the show. Now we also have our platinum sponsors, Grants for the Arts, who have helped to fund performers and other expenses, and our two silver sponsors. Listen up, folks, because you're going to see their logos actually right behind yourselves if you're facing this way. We have Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce right over there. Bachan's, give it a shout for Bachan, all Bachan's. But specifically Bachan's sauce right there in the back, inspired by his Bachan, the originator. You can go ahead and talk to them about their story and sample their wares. Also, we have Kikoman. Kikoman's here over there, another soy sauce producer, and so many other products. Give them a round of applause. And thank you also to our raffle sponsor, the Kinshiro and Eiku Moriguchi Fund. Oh, great family, always a long-time support for the Nichibei Foundation. In addition, we thank our bronze sponsors who also contribute to the success of this fundraising event. Ladies and gentlemen, PG&E, give us power. Cal Bank and Trust, save our money. So does US Bank and Japantown Community Benefit District. Give them all rounds of applause for being our bronze level sponsors. And also, we have, of course, our media sponsors, of which my company is one of them, NBC Bay Area. I'm required to say that, and you're required to applaud because I'm standing here looking at you. NBC Bay Area folks. Crossings TV, wonderful work they do. Bay Spo, Korea Times, and of course the Nichibei News. Give them all rounds of applause online and in print as well. We need to keep those valuable resources around. And a special shout out to Horo Foods and Morinaga, who have helped donate by a lot of tofu for today's events. So please visit their booths. We have a little change to the booth this year as well, so hang on for 1 second. Now, while this fundraiser for the Nichibei Foundation this year, the foundation will also be donating part of its proceeds to the Japanese Community Youth Council, the JCYC, in support of the Japantown Youth Leaders and the Nikkei Community Internships Program. Folks, if you have young adults in your lives, perhaps college-age folks, remind them that there is the internship available through this Japantowns. It will inspire them to learn about how these communities work at the base level here in San Francisco, in San Jose, and in Los Angeles with Little Tokyo, and hopefully inspire them to either continue that work or start some of their own work to inspire that community involvement. Grassroots is where it's all at, folks. It's administered in Northern California by the Japanese Community Youth Council, and the Nichibei Foundation is proud to support that program as well. We have Julian Avania, we have Julianne Ho and Alicia Chang who are with us today. There they are over there. Some of them are over there. They've participated in this NCI program, and as you can see, it's created valuable youth leaders and pushing us forward into the world of tomorrow. Other youth leaders come from other programs, and now I have the privilege of introducing one of those who was a youth leader, and now she's, well, a leader, period. Also very youthful, Yuki, I'm sorry, you're still very youthful. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege of introducing Yuki Nishimura, a Nichibei Foundation board member who will say a few words about the foundation, and if she looks familiar, it's because she had the record-breaking 2 terms as the 2019 and 2020 Northern California Cherry Blossom Queen. We had we couldn't have that program during one of the years when we were all forced to stay at home, so she was forced to continue to work. But I think forced is a bad word, isn't it? You graced us. It was an honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Yuki Nishimura.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello everyone, how are we all doing here today? Soy Tofu Festival, woo! Yes! It is the 11th year back, and we are just so excited to see everybody here today. And like Mike said, we're so thankful for the weather. Because I know it's a little bit chilly in the morning, so we're a little bit worried, but now that everybody is out here, sunny, and everything's great, I think it's going to be a great day. So I am here to talk a little bit about the Nichibei Foundation, which I am a board member of. And the Nichibei Foundation actually rose out of the ashes of the historic Nichibei Times back in 2009 to launch the first non-profit ethnic community newspaper of its kind, the Nichibei Weekly. So if you ever walk around Japantown and you see the Nichibei Weekly, please try picking one up. There's so many great articles there. I actually have Tomo here, who's one of the journalists. So Tomo, you want to wave? Tomo! She's looking around hoo, hoo, hoo. But yes, we have amazing staff at the Nichibei Weekly.
Well, I guess I can't.
And as part of our thing, we also do the Soy Tofu Festival, which you're here at today, which we launched in 2011. We also have the Films of Remembrance and the Nikkei Angel Island Pilgrimage, which actually also took place last year. And we also have something upcoming in October, so I hope to see a lot of you there. It's the Wakamatsu Pilgrimage. It's the pilgrimage to the first settlement of Japanese in America. So we launched that in 2017. We're going back again this year. So please look out for the invite for that. Now, some organizations solely present a community festival every year, but we are a little bit different. We have actually 3 side projects to the main goal of producing a community newspaper. And within that, we have the New Year's edition, or the festival guide, and also the San Francisco Japantown map. So if you ever are looking and trying to find a good ramen place or a good souvenir place, check out the Japantown map that Nichibei Foundation prints. It's wonderful. I also want to mention that as part of the Soy and Tofu Festival, we earlier had the Soy and Tofu dessert competition, and in that competition we had a winner, Tamako Park Lee. Tamako made an edamame parfait. Now it was amazing, such good recipe, and it's actually in the guide here. If you ever pick one of these, the recipe is in here, so please check it out. It was delicious, so try making it for your friends and family. Later you'll hear more about another project that we're working on called the Nichibei Cafe. And always, every single month we have it on Thursday, I think, the 3rd Thursday. We launch it there on YouTube, so you can check it out. We're always featuring different Japantown organizations and community organizations as well. The Nichibei Foundation is one of the newest nonprofits, but at the same time also one of the oldest. We're very proud to be associated with a 124-year legacy of the community leadership. So thank you again for coming out for this festival. We're excited to meet you all. Thank you.
All right, Yuki, such a great representative of the community and of all of the businesses here in Japantown. Thank you, folks, for joining us again. We want to make sure that you are inspired to see all of Japantown, not just this beautiful plaza, but so much more inside these buildings in the East and West Mall. As a reminder, we have a tiny tofu town full of games and activities for your children and adults. That's inside that building right there, Japan Center over there, in the Daiso building. For the kids who are here, kids activities inside, and you can meet perhaps in there or out here. It's our mascot. I'm not sure, but I think that's the first and only that I know of soy-based mascot that we have out here in the United States. It's called Cutie Tofuti. Hey, how are you? You can join in too, and there's also a tiny tofu town over inside. So good to see you, buddy. Cutie Tofuti is our soy-based tofu logo mascot. You'll see him on the t-shirts with his family. Cutie Tofuti has a wonderful Tofuti family, and you can buy those shirts over there at the information booth, along with the manufacturer of them and the designer, Maki Mino. They have so many other t-shirts like many of the warrior shirts that I have. We have been using our own form of currency here, folks, ladies, as we're at this festival. A reminder, your cash is not good at the vendor booths. You can buy tofu bucks. That's what you have to use as your currency here at the festival, and so that the vendors don't have to handle cash, and so that you guys can make the process a little more smooth running. And so go ahead and go over to Tofu Bucks, which is directly over there where I'm pointing. If you all take a second to look where I'm pointing, you'll see Tofu Bucks and the Tofuti family there. You can buy your Tofu Bucks there using cash, credit card, Apple Pay, whatever form of cool stuff the kids are doing now, and you can purchase those bucks. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 tofu buck, $1. And you can use them at the vendor booths. The most expensive meal that we have available is $10. That's the Mabo Tofu, I believe. It goes all the way down to $2, and you can go ahead and use those throughout until they're sold out. And last year they sold out pretty quickly, so you're here early. Take advantage. We're also going to be using our own form of currency at the Nichibei Cafe booth, Morinaga, Kikoman, Tofu Marketplace, and again, it's only sold at the Tofu Bucks booth, although you can spend it at the information booth. And don't go buying them off of the bootleg folks on Larkin and stuff like that. That's not real. Tofu Bucks only sold here, folks. Now, we can also be used at the Pine United Methodist Wafu Dog booth. How many of you had one of those dogs, those hot dogs that they make here? Not many. You got to get out there before they're sold out as well. And you can purchase those. They are not refundable. They're usable here at the festival. Consider them collector's items if you don't spend them all, but consider them currency as you're using them today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a lot of bookkeeping. Are you ready to start this show? Okay, now you've woken up all the rest of the people. Those of you who just woke up from the applause, is everybody ready to start the show? All righty, well, we got to start off with some good fortune. Our good fortune to have you all here. That's the first step. The good fortune as well to have this sunshine, but we got to keep this day going with good fortune and some good culture. So let's introduce Keilun Martial Arts. Keilun Ngaisut. It's dedicated to the promotion and the preservation of cultural legacies of the lion dance, the dragon dance, and martial arts in general, right here in the San Francisco Bay Area. The Keilun is a benevolent mystical creature from Asian folklore. As an adjective, Keilun can be loosely translated as talented, which you'll see whether or not that's accurate. I say it is. Ngaisut means only arts in general, but the original intent was for members to practice and teach not only martial arts, but the other traditional arts as well, keeping them alive. Ladies and gentlemen, they've been charged with this ongoing challenge. I believe they have accepted it admirably and very respectably. But ladies and gentlemen, the members will be performing a traditional lion and dragon dances, teaching you a little bit about the culture here, but of course, getting kicked off with good energy. Let's get them kicked off with good energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Keilun Martial Arts.